by the way, also, Gengar, blah, 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 all that other shit. Shit, put it out. He's fucking crazy. Like, dude's fucking wild. He doesn't actually know what he's doing, but he knows what the fuck he's doing. So you should fucking listen to it, alright? Like, it's fucking dope. Alright. Anyway, here's that. Like,
and we are back with another Boss Bus Bonanza Between the Cheeks extravaganza with a very, very special guest tonight. We have Jeff Libov, Glava himself. Everybody, yeah!
Welcome. Hey guys.
Jeff.
Thanks for having me on.
Dude, of course. Thanks for being here, dude. How you doing? First off.
I'm doing great. Life's good for the most part. No one really knows what's going on right now, but
yeah, that's kind of
Dude,
the
yeah.
that's
taking
kind
it a
of
day at a time.
that's the outlier right now, unfortunately.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, if basically if you are maintaining at least some normalcy to previous life, that's good right now. You know, that's about the best you can ask
music
for. I feel
is
like.
that link.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, I feel that.
It might
That's-
not be live, which sucks.
Right. It's like, ah, shit, I feel the bass in my headphones. But you're like, I wish I felt it literally in my heart, like helping my heart beat because it's so intense. I'm like,
I'll
Yes.
invest in one of those sub packs.
Yeah.
dude,
That's
dude.
something I've wanted for production even too. Just really how it would feel like live.
Yeah, that'd be.
That's a
super
good
cool.
idea. I saw an ad for that the other day. It was on Facebook.
But yeah,
And it was
that's cool.
It was one that like attached to your chair too, so you could like feel it in your back and whatever. It was.
I
didn't know those existed
Yeah, I
before.
didn't know they had those, but that's a very.
I'm just
ingenuitive
imagining
idea.
like meditation with it now.
Dude,
Like-
just like,
Put it on like a good frequency and just
Mhm.
meditate in your chair.
dude,
Cool.
Or
That would
just
be
like
so
really,
sick.
Write
really
that
high
one down.
def,
Yeah, really.
high def ocean sounds for ASMR, so you can like feel the ocean waves like
Right.
through the speakers. That'd be cool.
yeah, that would be so nice. That would probably help me sleep a lot.
For
Honestly.
sure.
Just
Passed out in this chair. Just
yep, just like it's like a massage chair, but for your like whole thing.
Is it actually a speaker or if it's just vibration? But
I think it's just it might just
Or
be vibration.
what you would
Or
think
maybe
that,
like low frequencies
say,
might
you would
hum.
think that it
but,
had to
like-
be some kind of sound if because the frequency giving it off our sound that they might just
Right.
are so isolated and small that it could be coming from like a physical mechanism as opposed to it being like an actual electronic I mean it's obviously electronic, but it could be
how
more
it's amplifying it.
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah, I'd be interested to find out.
because
how
it'd be
those actually
you would
work.
think it'd be hard with like the same kind of body feel you get from big huge like speakers in a venue, like to get that in such a
Function ones,
tiny
yeah, just
little
a little-
spot, like you'd have to have something
Yeah.
different than actual regular speakers, like that wouldn't work.
I'm just
So
thinking how it's fitting into something like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. Just like a cute little mini sub that's like this big, just like
it would have to be the most high def mini subwoofers you've ever seen in your
Yeah.
life.
It's like they're right on your nipples, so it's just like
Like the Iron Man, just like
Yeah,
you got
dude,
a little
oh
sub
my
right
God,
inside you.
sub pack. Boom.
That's actually a
Boom.
good selling point. You should send an email to them about
We'll
that.
just tell Matsunami Corp, and then we can like venture capitalist.
Yeah, put your logo on it. For
Yep.
sure.
Boss the bus pack. Boom. You can also it's fittable to where you can put it on your ass too. So it's like, and then you feel the bass
Subwoofer, yeah.
for real.
That could be seen to be sold in many markets.
For
if
those
you
only
ask me.
kids.
Boom. Boom. We got it good then. We got that high market share.
Yeah, there's a lot of markets you could hit with that one.
Cool. We'll write a letter. So on that note, who are you, Jeff? Who are you besides a great friend and somebody we're playing a show with on the 26th of this month?
Yes, on the 26th we are playing. That's going to be a fun time. But besides the nightlife, I'm in IT. I do server work and monitoring and fixing computers and stuff.
So
Whatever
do you
I can
work
do that's assistance.
on a computer, and do you work mostly on hardware or software?
Mostly software.
Okay, so you do some hardware work though.
No, I mean not with everything going on
No.
right now.
Oh,
Right,
true.
yeah.
Like I used to
Yeah.
work like physical servers. I would occasionally have to go and check those, but mostly everything you can access is
Yeah.
virtual.
Yeah.
Which is so
Definitely.
nice right now.
Yeah, that's really nice, dude. Dude,
Working from home is great.
yeah, I was about to ask. You work from home. I feel you on that same boat.
I would
That's
say in the IT or
Interesting.
any kind of technological profession, I mean, most people have kind of had that dream of being like, hey, I just want to work at home. I don't know if it's idealistic to be like, hey, I'm
think
working
the-
at home, plus I can't go do anything else at all, but
True. The dream is really just work on the beach. Just
Dude,
do
no.
what you need to.
Yeah.
Wirelessly, completely.
that's literally a movie scene.
Honestly.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
right?
like
Yeah.
many movie scenes I've
dude,
seen.
my yeah, literally just
Get your
hacker man
sunglasses
over there,
on, like in the beach chair.
Yep. Dude, my, like, the place I think about when I think of somewhere, like, to relax me and just, like, be really relaxed is literally a Florida beach house, basically.
Exactly.
Like, Florida beach house with, like, a breeze coming through the window and a little bit of sun and it's warm. Dude, if I think about that and I'm like, yeah, I
surf
just relax.
surf during the day, DJ at night,
Oh,
make music
I
during the day.
like
Oh,
the ocean.
don't get me started.
That's-
I'm more of
oh,
a
goodness.
I'm more of a long-term vacation guy. Like where I'd rather go stay for a month or two by the ocean.
nice.
I'd rather live in the mountains, kind of away from everybody, and then be like an hour-ish maybe. Like I come from family who want to go live out on the acreage as far away from everybody as possible.
Be
Like
nice,
whatever
no
is survive.
neighbors.
Yeah, like whatever is survivable as
Great.
long as they can have stuff to go do.
Sure.
I kind of want like I really like going out to do stuff. Obviously being around music and stuff like that. Like I want to be within shooting distance of shows, venues, bar, like all that kind of stuff. But if I had that much space where I still had no neighbors and I could only have to drive an hour to go do anything, like that's pretty ideal.
That'd be nice. Yeah. It's
Dude,
expensive,
I'd want-
but yeah.
I'd want a place up in the
Yeah,
mountains.
Super expensive.
Like I'd want a mountain place, and then I would want a beach place.
Yeah,
so like a
true.
Colorado
Multiple
mountain
homes.
house, so I could just
now we're
chill
talking
away.
real money.
Yeah.
So you're talking about having a beach house and a mountain
Boy,
house?
We Airbnb that shit. Oh, no, we rent.
No.
we rent.
Yeah.
So we're talking about
There's
dreams
rich
here.
and
We're
then
talking
there's
about
like
dreams
fuck
here.
you rich and like
Yeah. One day.
we've got some
One
we
day.
have some time, but
One
we
day.
have to think about it now so
Yeah,
we can dream big for later.
exactly.
You don't want to take
Exactly.
too small of baby steps, but you don't want to get too big for your britches either.
I want to
That's
own
not
the
bad.
United States. I just
That-
want to buy the whole thing.
Are you related to Donald Trump?
Dude, if he had the money to buy it, he would.
He's trying.
He is trying. his
He's
best.
trying right now.
Yep.
Or he'd
Dude,
sell it off. But
Oh
Well,
yeah.
that's why he wants ownership of it. He'll just sell us to North Korea.
yeah.
Or no, better yet, he'll sell us to Russia.
Russia.
So four
And then they'll
trillion
just have a
dollars.
long road from or Alaska to
Yep,
Russia.
yep, big road.
I
We'll
think
just
they're
be- it'll
already
be
working
one
on
big
it.
it'll be
Trump road.
A
it'll
Hyperloop.
Confederated
All
Russia,
over.
all Confederated Russian states.
Sorry, we'll be.
There'll be Russia here and then Russia on the other side, and every other country will be surrounded by Russia.
They'll be like,
funny. I'm actually Russian, or my family's from Russia, so it's
dude.
funny. Like we're always there's that stereotype with Russia.
Well,
like,
I would
it's
say when
bad,
people
but
say,
it's like
well, no,
really-
I would say,
Yeah.
well, Russian is that's just a country. You could be from Russia and be of any kind of denomination.
right. I mean,
So-
there's so much.
Yeah, but it's
out
just like
there.
when people
There's
when I think
literally
of
so much.
Donald Trump allying with Russia, I think of Putin immediately.
Well, yeah, he's
So-
he's the guy.
So when people are like worried about
He's
Russia,
the
that is
big
the person
boss.
I would be worried about because he's kind of
Right.
scary. Like
He
I think
is.
and
He's
it-
actually Glava of Russia, basically. Like it's the same.
Same thing.
Translation,
Yeah.
like boss, basically.
Dude, that's actually perfect.
Yeah, when you see someone like Donald Trump who thinks he knows, and he feels like he is just very fluent on everything,
Right.
and he goes and you see him interact with Putin, and he's acting like he's with his superior,
Yeah.
and that's terrifying. I was like, what does this dude do? I'm like, what do you do,
Probably
Putin?
bend
Like,
over for him in the right situation.
Dude, speaking of Glava, because I didn't ever know that, but that's really cool. Where did you get your like music origins from? Like what made you want to start
So-
music? I'll start with that.
I had played instruments when I was young. Like I started with piano and I did clarinet in high school, like
Same.
the band geek thing,
Mine as well. I was in
and
seventh,
swim.
eighth
So
grade.
like that was a lot. I was pretty
busy.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I just didn't do anything but like music and swimming, and swimming brought me into techno and like. We were listening to Bass Hunter and during practices. Like
Wow.
Sandstorm was big around that time. Everybody knows Sandstorm.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
Amen.
that. Yeah, it's just.
I remember hearing Drew play that one in Road Drove Up and Back Up.
Dude,
That was-
I wish I would have
There's
gone to
some
that
really
show.
good ones. Yeah.
That was probably my favorite show I've gone to at Grove.
Dude, that's interesting though. And what made you Like, what made you wanna, like, what got you your name, and what made you want to start like DJing? Really, just that, like the.
I mean, like,
I guess those are two separate questions, kind of.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what was your original like? What pushed you into being like, I want to DJ, like I want to go perform, I want to make electronic music. Like, what was that like switch
I have
for you?
like this collection of music, and like I get all my influence from like old classic rock. Like my dad would listen to it, I would vibe with it. So like all that brought me into like, I know all these like really great songs. Like, how do I like show people that like I like this is a different vibe? Like when you listen to me, I hope it's like that vibe, Glava. Like, so it's just music that I wasn't hearing. So I was like, well, like
So there was,
I'd like
there was
to do
kind of
this
a creative
too.
moment where you were listening to a bunch of different people. You started going to shows, maybe, like, and then you were
well,
like,
yeah, through festivals
Yeah,
too.
you're like,
I want to
okay.
be up there.
yeah,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
so it was that point where you're like, hey, I really like, I'm enjoying myself. I love the vibe that this is giving out,
Yeah.
but like, I think I could do it different. So,
Yeah, exactly. Like
Cool, yeah.
I have my own tastes and styles and influences of music that I'm like, that you kind of curate when you're like downloading music or even playing out. It's just like, I want to play these
I feel
songs
like
and
that's
like
really-
like hear what people think of these, because
Yeah,
this
dude.
is what I'm listening to.
And I feel like for a lot of like for not even just maybe specifically, but just for in general, like a lot of people that have musical influence at first, when they go start seeing people doing stuff like DJing or like doing things where they're mixing different kinds of music together, and they're like, man, like I never thought you could put those kind of musics together.
That's
But
the
then you're
thing,
like, wow,
too.
like I have a different taste of music that's not being used here. How can I put that with this other, like, you know, with
Right.
something that you can dance to?
Exactly,
So
yeah,
that-
something you're
that's
not
that's
hearing
almost like
about.
when I first got into the scene. That was one of the first things that jumped in my mind. Is like I can't believe that these songs that I used to like hear my dad play in the car are getting thrown in with some
With like something
crazy
really
drops and
wonky.
lasers and
it's
everything. I'm just like,
incredible. Yeah,
wow.
that was a huge thing.
Yes.
It's like, that sounded cool. Like, I probably have that song. What would it sound like with this one?
Yeah,
Like, that's the coolest part.
that is
The
a-
creativity
I mean,
behind it. Like,
and
every DJ puts their own little
Yeah,
spice
that's a huge
to
part
it.
of DJing, right? Like that's almost a DJ mentality, like kicking you in the ass right
Yeah.
there, where it was like, wait, can I put this song with that song instead? And then you're just like instantly can't
The
stop
initial
the flow from there.
experimenting with like crossfading songs that like don't belong together,
Yeah.
but actually
Like, it
maybe
works
they
perfectly,
do.
and you're
Yeah.
like,
this shouldn't work, but somehow it perfectly works.
Those
Yeah.
are the perfect ones. Like, especially playing live, is like you get some like vibes from the crowd, and they give you influence. So like you make something unique for that moment, and it's like, ooh,
Yep.
this is a new. This is
Yeah.
new. Like,
Well, yeah, and that's cool about like electronic music is there's so many different kinds of like stops and goes that are put into
Yeah.
the music that like the crowd gets a lot of energy regardless of how many artists are playing. But like seeing from what I've seen from like DJs that I've known, like the performances that they're putting out, you can see them pick up the pace or slow stuff down based off of like a lot of how the crowd is going. So it's really cool to see like the music itself. So like our DJ who's playing it for us, like the music itself reacting to the crowd as it gets going, you know, because if the crowd's super
Music
lit,
is very
the music,
powerful.
they start dropping all the filthy bangers,
Yep.
and everybody's throwing stuff, and next thing you know, everybody's feeling bad. And we're cleaning stuff off the floor because the lights just turned on, and we're like,
It's over.
what happened? Like, but those are the best nights
that's
too.
that perfect like living in the moment is
Yeah.
where like music is perfect for.
That's I feel that too, especially like when you're playing for people. There's a certain like when you experience your own music, but then you get to like showcase the music that you listen to and like the style that you like to other people, and you get the energy from the crowd when they're like, yeah, you're like,
Yeah, they're vibing
my
with
heart.
you.
Yeah, like
exactly. It's
getting
another level of
It's literally an
like a
infinite cycle
collective
of feeding off of
experience.
energies because the DJ's putting out one energy, and if the crowd's feeding off it properly, it gets shot right back up, and then he sends it right back the other way, and the next thing
Yeah,
you know,
it's exponential.
everybody doesn't know what happened till the end of the show. It was everybody just knows it was amazing,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
And that was something I really never experienced until I went to an EDM show. I've been to a couple of hip hop shows and other things like where I still had a great time. Don't get me wrong, I still love going to hip hop shows, but I've never been at shows besides EDM shows where I can be lost in what time, where I'm at. Like
Right.
I'm
It's
just
a different
literally in the
level.
music,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, you know, wait, it's been 3 hours. Like
Yeah.
what happened? Like
I just remember being here, and it was.
I got here, and then
what? That it was
and then
over.
the dance floor filled up, and then I was between like 20 people, and the next thing I know, the lights turned on, and I'm just like, what?
right.
Yeah, it's a shared experience that is like we don't even need words to say
Yeah.
like how it makes
You
it.
really just like you feel it. That's mainly it. You
That's
just
what
you feel it.
That's what I feel like a lot of people reach to try and put words on it, and there's only so many words you can kind of use to point at what that feeling is, because there's no way you could
You
describe
have
it
to
with
have been
words.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
literally.
coolest
Yeah.
part, like each crowd is different every day. Like for the DJ himself, like the DJ's putting out what his energy is, and like the crowd just is giving it back. So like everything's unique about like when you're playing live.
True.
Yep. Speakers are different, venues different.
Right,
yep.
You know,
You might have woken
crowd-
up at like 2 p.m. and you're like,
even if everybody
Over.
came
Oh,
to
I
this show,
understand.
like, so you say you have the same crowd at 2 different shows, everybody's having different days. There's so
Yeah,
many
exactly.
variables in there because every human could have had a different experience coming into this show than they did last
Yeah.
time. So
That's why those festivals are interesting. It's like the DJ's set list is the same, but like little things can change, you know, your whole day, and
Yep.
like
or
That's
it's
cool.
just especially outdoor festivals.
Usually it's
Weather,
still
weather can
beautiful.
play a
Yeah.
humongous factor on an entire festival. Like where I've heard, you know, where like Dance Fest has Swamp Fest, where literally like people like it's
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
knows that was Dance Fest, but because of the fact that it was torrential raining the entire
Very
weekend,
memorable.
it's Swamp Fest. So
dude, and Mudfest too here, Strangeland 2015 or 16, the last year they had it.
Yep.
That was
I almost
muddy.
went, and then it was pouring down rain, and I was like,
Dude,
I think
no
that's
way.
exactly what
I
did.
parked my car and I was like 6 inches in
Afraid of
sludge.
getting stuck.
I was literally like,
At the time, I had like a car that was not great, so I was like, I shouldn't have been driving in the rain.
My car
Because
was
I needed
screwed.
brakes and everything. I was like, no.
No.
New tires, new brakes. I was like, meh.
it was great. The thing,
Sounds
the
I'm
crazy
sure the
thing-
festival was
dude,
great,
the
but
crazy
yeah,
thing
after
is,
it, it's always like what happened.
there was
Everybody's digging each other's cars out of the mud to get home.
literally, but it was so muddy, and so there was like probably 200, 300 people max because it was so awful and everybody left. But they paid an Australian band that I knew of from years ago called Jacoby. Really cool. Use an awesome like vocoder. Is it the tube when you put in your mouth? Is it a vocoder or is it a voice box?
I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't.
Yeah, but it's like cool, and it like went along with like wow, 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 wow. It was sick.
Yeah.
But they were Australian, amazing band, and they spent like 40 grand to get them out here. It might have been a little much, but it might have been less than that. But still, they literally, because it was so muddy, they just stopped doing festivals, and that was Old School Underground. They had Mudfest, and then spent all that money to get Jacoby here. So there was like a band that would garner like thousands and thousands, full stadium full of people in Australia, had like less than 100 people in the crowd, and I was right up there like,
That's super intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
dude, it
those
was-
type of shows.
it was insane. But I just, yeah, Mudfest is rough. Weather can dictate the festivals for sure.
I hope they do it again someday.
Dude, I hope so.
So-
I think they're gonna come back with it.
That's a good topic to bring
OSU
up.
will.
Well, on the opinions of what are the fate of festivals, let's say for the next 2 years, like if there were. So my opinion for next year, they're going to be keeping lineups just because you have. I mean, the hope has to stay alive. Everybody has to hope that everything's going to be better by then, even though odds I feel like aren't probably, or they're not going to be. If they do have festivals, I feel like it would be a limited amount of people let inside, and then we'll probably do that little like cage thing like they were doing in Europe, where everybody has to have a little platform that they have to go stand on, and they
Could be.
are only allowed like, so I'm sure that they'll be allowed to walk around and go wherever, but I feel like there'll be mask requirements if you're not in your, like, because you know at tables at restaurants right now you
Right.
can sit at your own table and take your mask off. Well, say at a festival you're in your pod, you can take your mask off and you're chilling, but if you're getting up out of your pod going around all these other people, you got to
Yeah.
put your mask on, which would make sense.
That's-
Yeah.
And then if
I
I mean,
totally
and I would say
Yeah.
like that is that's a, if we were going to get them next year and that's the only way we would get them,
Bet.
sweet, go ahead.
Bet.
Like I'm sure that they would make more money trying to do that anyways, because people are literally jumping at anything to get out of the house right now. So
Very true.
Yeah,
I think it's also time to kind of accept that we might not have like we know it.
No,
festival.
no.
For
That's
a
something
very
I'm kind
long
of-
yeah,
time.
a really, it's gonna, regardless of
It's
what.
hard to think, but
Yeah, it's also just, it's so different than everything we've ever known of our whole lives.
And I feel like a big
Everyone's
thing too is that I feel like a lot of the
generations.
festivals that say, I'm fairly new, I've only gone to a couple big festivals, and for me to think about that some of these big festivals that I really would wanted to have, like, was looking forward to like going to at some point, they might not be able to be around anymore, because if they don't get, like, say next year they actually don't get to throw festivals, 2 years even for some big festivals, if they're not like, you know,
Breaking the
EDC
bank,
or
dude.
like, you know,
Yeah,
Ultra,
they're
like they don't have
gonna
saved up
be-
money like that to like hold over for
No.
2 years
Right.
and, you know, cover expenses to maintain everything. So
Yeah, a lot of nightclubs right now are closing.
yeah, restaurants,
Yeah,
nightclubs,
It's
anything
promotion
remotely.
teams is one thing, but like, yeah, there's still a lot of capital behind that, and if nothing's going on.
No.
That's
Yeah.
not a business. Like,
Yep.
And any like, say like a virtual festival like EDC Virtual 2020, like that didn't, besides maybe some Twitch donations, that didn't like make money.
We'll say, and that's the
And
thing is
it's-
that they could do
it's so
something
much
like
yeah,
that,
not
but
to
they're
cover the artist fees too.
yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
all of the
yeah,
artists
So they,
live
like for them
playing.
to actually have good artists on there past 1 year, to get good artists there and be able to still support them to make their living, they would have to charge an amount that people aren't going to want to pay to sit at home and watch something
Yeah,
live.
like pay-per-view, like Logan Paul versus KSI.
Yeah, paying
like,
$120 to watch the whole week or more, like just to
Yeah.
watch the whole weekend of music.
Yeah. What I was thinking, like, I had this idea a long time ago, is to have like somebody with a 360 camera at a festival. It'll be weird now, but like have a virtual festival just in your
Mhm.
house. Like, I think.
And they could
eventually
probably do
I think that would be
progress
sick
to
if they
that.
had like where they do a sports events where they have
Yeah.
the really like nice cameras set up on like the high rises like they do with cherry
Right,
pickers
and just
basically.
follow players.
Well, and they could do that with
shit.
like if they did multiple angle setups, like you could have a full
That'd be
3D
sweet.
setup. Like
Or like it's
Virtual
main
reality,
stage.
just,
Yeah,
like,
VR.
that's
in
something
it.
I'd pay a bunch of money to
That's
do.
what
A
I was
dude-
trying to start up
dude-
a long time ago.
A dude that's wearing like a
It's
helmet.
hard to get like
The investment,
equipment out
yeah,
to
the investment
everybody.
into
Yeah.
doing it in the first place would
And the
be
technology just isn't quite there.
yeah.
Like,
no.
So
It's close.
It's
It's
getting
available,
there.
but it's super expensive
Yeah,
still.
it's a niche market right
Yeah,
now, I think.
you
but-
need like a Google Earth camera, like on the cars that they do
Yeah.
that. But like put a helmet on, a rod, and then a 360 camera with super
I
definition.
hope it doesn't break.
Hope it doesn't break, but also be able to have the bandwidth to stream it. So
Yeah,
like
I
you
mean-
need like a backpack of Wi-Fi. So I
That
feel like it
capital's
could
gonna
happen.
go somewhere if it's not like
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
They'll
they're
still
not,
play
they're
in the
not paying for
stadium, they have
vendors.
to.
They're not paying for
True.
stage crew to set up. They're not. There's so many things. I mean, in contrast, they're paying for
Right.
tech crews. They're paying for everything else. But like, it should be hope. That's why it's like what it's like you said. It would be a kind of a niche market right now because all those
Yeah,
the tech market is still kind of on the high market end
They
right
have
now.
to figure some stuff out.
Versus like
make
someone
it
paying
in
people to come
everybody's
do
home.
vendors and set up, you know, a stage.
Right.
You could probably get away with paying like, or your invested amount into at least setup is going to be a lot less than if you're doing a full virtual festival.
Agreed. I agree completely. That would. It's gonna be
Great idea.
Yeah, great idea.
Interesting,
It's
right?
going to be an interesting next few years. And we'll, at least the next few years. But I guess, honestly, like, just like everything else that's happened in 2020,
As far as like,
Europe got it down, and
New Zealand got it down.
New
I
Zealand
think-
got it down
yeah.
like that. I want to go to a truth show, but I can't because
Yep,
we're married.
Yeah.
married.
No, dude.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's what like where I feel like we don't need to ease up on necessarily like us taking care of stuff like that, but people need to ease up on trying to push out all the mandates and trying to push things back to normal so
Sure.
quickly because
Yeah.
that's what's making us stay sick for so long is because everybody else was like, fine, I know I don't want to do this sucks, but like I'll lock myself in my house for a month and everybody would do
People
it.
won't- The
Yeah.
problem is people just don't listen.
No,
Like,
yeah.
even if there are those
Especially here.
mandates,
Yes,
they
people are
still
still. There are still people. I've seen multiples because of our laxness on. As of Monday, we had that laxness on our social distancing.
Right.
There are some people that are in businesses right now not wearing masks. Like that's
It's
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 allowed.
ridiculous.
Like they're sitting and screaming their rights about because the governor said they could do this, and
Right.
businesses are having a hard time holding their own because they have no support
and
from
they
their
don't
state
have
government.
Anybody coming in, or people are nervous about coming in. It's,
Yeah.
I don't know how they're running right now. Really, like
No.
it's just a strange
Barely.
time for
It
everybody.
is.
especially
That's
the
what I
young
mean. Like,
business, brick and
by
mortar.
yeah, and a lot of those people are suffering right now because of that. And like, that's what I mean by like sitting back personally. Like, I'm as a responsible citizen, not going outside, always wearing a mask if I do. Like, I'm just like sitting in my chair, like, what crazy thing is going to happen next? Not even just with like this pandemic, but like, what's going to happen in the world? Like, we just confirmed aliens exist. All of the ice caps are melting. California's on fire. I don't know
These are
what.
Colorado's
things
on
that
fire,
we've
California's
known for
on
so
fire.
long. There's just no action being taken. Like we have all these other distractions now, like
That's-
COVID. Like our priorities are out of whack. Like that's so important. And
Yeah, okay.
That's a good-
we're
yeah.
not thinking
And
about the
that's
right
kind of a
things.
good thing
That's
about
a good
laying
way to
back
put
too,
it.
because if people would be more relaxed and be like, okay, COVID is happening, we have to take care of it. We need to do these things to make it better. End of story.
Right.
No argument. It's not debatable. It's not negotiable. This is what needs to happen if we want to get better.
Yep.
You know, the doctors say so.
Yeah.
Not our politicians don't get to tell us what makes us better. That's not their job.
Or
It's
a
the doctor.
president.
You know, nobody.
Yeah,
It's
or
literally
we have to trust the
people that
scientists, yeah.
have the degrees to tell us what
Yeah.
is real and what is not should tell us what to do. Not the people that have the fancy suits on. End of story.
Yep.
But that's what's happening right now. And what else is going on is those kind of people control media, and the media is blowing other things out of proportion to take people away from the other stories that are being reported about how bad COVID actually is. Because you got Jeffrey Epstein, you have fires, you have the lack of money because of COVID. Like there's just so many other things that they want to sit and poke fingers at because it's in the interest of the people that are owning the media. Like
Yep.
not the people that are actually benefiting from the media, but the people that want to use media to manipulate the rest of us.
Yep.
So it's unfortunate, but that's something that I would say, because it still works, a good majority of people don't really fully understand. Like even if they were to understand direct, like face-to-face manipulation, like media manipulation is not the easiest thing to read. Like sometimes you can watch the news and that's a real well-reported story, but like you have to be able to see like, okay, what are
From
the
different
factors?
angles,
Yeah, you have
yeah.
to see the other information and try to look
Yeah,
at what
people
they're
take
saying.
what they're seeing as
Face value.
straight,
All the
face
time.
value
And
facts.
that's-
Like, it takes a critical thinking mind to be like, well, what else is? Yeah,
Yeah,
like, there's
yeah.
got to be more to stories. There's got to
Asking
be
questions.
more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
There's other things going on that they
Yeah.
didn't say. Like, those things might not be lies, but what didn't they tell me?
Yep.
You know?
Or why are they saying it like this? Like there's
Yeah.
you have to question your own reality rather than
Well, and if you have
just
to think about it
accept
too, is if someone pays that much money to have news broadcast on TV, like they want everybody to see it, they have to have some kind of agenda they're pushing. No matter what you think,
Yeah.
because they spend an enormous amount of money to have priority broadcasting on like public TV. They want something out of it. They're not just doing it for no
assume there's
reason.
hands
Yes,
in
they
other
are going to
pockets.
inform you,
True.
but they also want to inform you in a way that benefits them.
right.
Like, and that's
That's-
that's the oldest form
Some
of
people get better news from Twitter where it's live, and like hopefully we can trust each
Right, or if
other
it's-
more than the media.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's
really
well,
we
it's
can't.
where it's
Yeah.
raw and unedited is a lot of times where
Yeah.
people go onto social media and just say stuff
And
as
it's
soon as it
confirmed,
happens.
yeah.
As opposed to where someone like you go to a news story and they've already practiced a script before they're even doing the story. They've talked to the person that they're interviewing and kind of led them in a direction
It's like
before
telephone,
it's even started.
like so and so said this happened, and then by the time it comes to the media, it's
Yeah.
one story compared
like-
to like the original
Yep.
and like multiple people.
Exactly.
You can only say so much in those snippets. And
True.
And I'm not-
yeah,
I'm not-
that's
in
that's
a
true. They
certain
try to
way,
make it
yeah.
the most intense it possibly
Because
is.
they have to get
it's
because
news. They need viewers.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, it's like clickbait, but real life and horrible.
It is.
It's the original clickbait.
It is.
This episode of
Yeah,
Black Mirror
dude.
is
Yeah,
fucked.
exactly, dude. It's real. Dude, the producers were like, "We're just gonna let them live season 6." I saw that as a Twitter
Oh,
post, and
yeah.
I was like, "Yep,
That's
yep, we are living season 6 of Black Mirror right now." And on that note, what do you have coming up, Jeff? Do you have anything in the works? What are your aspirations as going forward in this weird world we're in right now?
I mean, professionally, I'm working on some certifications for VMware, and
nice. That's
always
actually pretty
working
cool.
on music. Not always. It's been hard to make music lately, I will say that.
Mhm.
But yeah, just some tracks that I'm working on that just sound fun and have a lot of potential. So
Always great to
yeah,
hear.
Yeah.
Always love
I'll
to
be
hear that.
putting out more soon, but for now I don't want to say a sensitive time, but I don't want to seem oblivious to what's going on. So it's
Yeah.
hard to put out music for me,
I
especially because I
feel
always.
Well, I feel like from someone who's watched a lot of people make a lot of music, the amount of focus and the amount of time that's put into songs, even if it's like in different segments,
Right.
there's like no one sits down to make a song that I've seen. They put 10, 15 minutes in a song and get up, walk away,
Yeah,
and
you're
then come back
spending-
hours later.
Putting your heart and soul
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like hours.
Yeah, at least I say an hour minimum. Most of the time, 2 to 3 hours, like just as one sitting period of like
Right.
producing or making a
Easily.
song, and that takes a lot of focus and dedication to spend 3 hours looking at one thing.
Right.
With all the things going on, it's hard to spend 3 hours doing all that without having your brain trail
Go
off to
somewhere
other
else,
things.
exactly,
Because
that's
everything,
huge, yeah.
because everything else is huge going on right now too, and it's not something you can just push to back your brain. So that makes sense. Because I mean, like,
Yeah.
even if you could do it, it's something that's like you're consciously trying to make it go away. You're like,
Well, that's the problem. Yeah, like I'm a perfectionist, so I'm always like, well, I can keep tweaking this, and then I'd get sidetracked.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
not how you want to do it, so you're not doing it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything takes time, but yeah, right now I'm just.
Thankfully,
I think
we have a
now's the
lot of
time
time
to just
right
collect, like focus inward, I guess, and
Yeah.
we'll get through it together.
Yeah, I feel like that's true. Like a lot of working on yourself and kind of refining yourself as you're like you,
Right.
like before the world kind of comes back out to being whatever it
Yeah,
turns out to
before
be.
we always had these distractions.
Yeah.
Any day you want, like
Yeah, this
we
is
could
something
do
that
anything
we've
we
always
want.
wished for this time, and now that
Yeah.
we have it, we're wishing to not have it again.
Right.
So we always want what we
It's-
can't have, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
That's just human nature. It feels like we want more,
Yeah, that's
hungry for knowledge.
Well, it's hard. It's like when that stimulus is gone right away. It's like a drug. It's like
Yep.
we're pulled from this familiarity, and it's
Yeah,
we're
the
like,
crazy.
what's going on?
Yeah,
so
what do I do now?
So while you're
Yeah.
trying to sort
Yeah.
out the unknown, you're burning time, and then all
Right.
you can do is look for new things. And right now, there's not much to
Right.
look for.
I
So
mean, we were stumbling around in life before, but now it's
now we're just like
now we're
floating.
all
We're just like,
collectively like, what?
We're literally in
That
a
is-
giant void
that is the
together,
best way
like
I've-
floating around.
I've heard that put.
Yeah.
We were collectively stumbling at first, and now literally just what?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
I couldn't
dude.
move if I wanted to.
Yep, it's crazy,
Right.
dude.
I think it's
Um,
cool. We're all still connected. We can still do
Thank
online
God. That's why I
stuff.
love technology. Thank
And
God
music,
for technology.
like these live streams, honestly, for the first few months, those are a godsend. It's
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
I got to see artists I never would have. That's
Right.
the coolest part. Is
Yep.
that it was basically free. Like I donated to various labels, but like it's a different world right now.
Mhm.
And
Right, where you feel like you're actually giving because you just got that for free and you're
Right.
choosingly
I
giving
would
to
have
them.
much rather paid for a festival ticket. and
Well,
seen it
yeah,
all
yeah,
live.
dude.
At this point, it's like right when all these restrictions get lifted, it's like where are we going? Like
Are we going to do anything
should we
ever?
take the plane or should we drive there?
Yep.
Let's just go. But
Yep.
for now, I guess we have to wait it out.
Yeah, that's the point that you made about like us still being connected. I feel like now, in the moment that we're in right now, like we're almost even more connected because of the internet with every
sure.
like all of us. Like
Always.
we can't see each other hardly at all because of the things going on, but the internet, we're all in the same spot together at the same time. Everybody that's
So
online
even
that's
if
your
we
friend.
all still can't reach that comfortability we want, we all have people to reach out to without having to leave the safety that we
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
stay in for right
That's
now.
why gaming is so great. It's like
Mhm.
even before, like that's a form of your social, like that
I
social
was having a
interaction that you
conversation
need.
with someone about that last night. I
Gamers
was
are
playing
always
some
good.
Among Us with a bunch of the homies last
Right.
night, and
Oh,
there's
check that out.
it's so
Dude, do it.
fun.
$5.
It's
$5, we'll
literally
play with
if you have a
you.
group, yeah, just I'll add you on Steam.
I know a
but
bunch of like my clanmates.
It's
so
it's
fun.
so
Yeah.
fun. It is
They love
probably
that
it is the most mentally driven game because it's really
I like that.
it's super simplistic, but it's if you're better at lying, you're better at the game. Like
Yep.
if you're good at like pulling lies and knowing
Communicating
how to,
a
yeah,
lot.
knowing how to like
Okay.
divert attention and like just communicate well,
That
like
sounds interesting for
it's
sure.
it's super interesting.
And there are going to be a lot of games there are going to be a lot of games coming out this year, which is going to be interesting. But is there anything that you want to plug or anything that you've got going on or anything that you want to plug while we're going to move on to our sponsor segment?
Sure. I'm playing a show. Obviously, we're playing that one on the 26th, and the night before is one of a good friends' going away party, and we're having a little bonanza for that. So
Nice.
I'll be playing there. Don't know. Oh, at the Storm Cellar there will be a show
I saw
on
that.
October 2nd, and I'll be playing there. And there's I'm gonna butcher the name, but I think it's the Austin Miller Band. Don't
That
hate me if
sounds-
I'm wrong.
That sounds
Sounds-
correct.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
And there's CBD giveaways and stuff.
So there's a CBD distributor that's coming.
yeah,
out
he's
to do
sponsoring it. He
Nice.
owns
Oh, that's sick.
CBD.
Does he do shows? Like, has he done shows at all himself?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
also a singer. Yeah,
Okay.
it's Brandon Ford.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know
so
Brandon.
he-
Yeah,
he's
that's
bringing
awesome.
me
I said there's a
on
couple
and-
homies in the scene that I know that have been doing
Very
been touching on
good
CBD
work, yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I think the
that's so
homie that
cool.
He's
did I
running-
think the homie that did 5-1
I
or
don't remember the name now.
That's sick.
Shop downtown, I think.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about though, but that's
American Shaman, maybe.
If that's his,
I don't know.
I'll have
That's
to
a-
find
that's a
out,
big one.
but
It might not be that
it's
one.
out there.
Yeah, well,
oh
Yeah,
I said I
Dude,
know
that's-
I said a couple
Storm
people.
Cellar in Lincoln. Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be a awesome show, and the for me at least, the show on the 26th is going to be super dope. Anybody that's watching this will be able to probably know what it is or want to inquire it, so message us. But it's going to be a great show. Are you playing at 2?
I'll be at 2 a.m.
Yep, he's at 2 upstairs, and I am
Never
at
before played boiler room style. Very excited for
yes,
that.
yes. And I am playing downstairs at 3 a.m. So I'll be able to catch his set, and then perfect, it'll work out. So shout outs to Anchor, the podcast channel. We always put this on. Fantastic. Shout out to Matsunami Corp. He's always our sponsor. He's one of the biggest corporations right now that is taking us on, and he's just doing a fantastic job in everything he does. Also, shout out to Teespring. If you go to teespring.com/stores/thebrandedbus with a dash in between each word, you can get our merch. We have leggings. I shaked my ass in them last week, like right there. We have shirts, new tank tops with our new logo. It's going to be great. Check it out. And other than that, stream Goosebump if you haven't yet.
Keep an eye out for Goose merch.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good
we're
one.
gonna get some Goose merch coming out soon.
Yeah.
Actually, it'll be really good.
The graphics too good not to put on the shirt.
Right?
I agree.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
it'll be fun. And then also keep an eye out for an announcement coming. Well, when you see this, it's already going to be out. But we have Bus Boys, our musical venture into the rap genre, with the boys, all of our boys. We're all just being boys and rapping. And then we got Patrick as our manager, who's also our boy. So it's all the Bus, all the boys under
Very
Bus Republic
nice.
Records.
The bussiest.
Yeah, the bussist, the bussiest.
Wet ass pussy.
Yep, wab. We all got that wab over here. Other than that, keep an eye out for our EP later this fall. We've got a 4 or 5 track EP coming out called Creatures, so keep an eye out. And now, we will go on to everybody's favorite segment besides pouring stuff onto Reese's feet. We will go on to...
We're doing a mega segment when he gets back.
We're all going
I'm
to
gonna-
pour something on Reese's feet.
No, I'm gonna get something crazy to we're gonna have to get like a whole tarp to put on this table.
I'm so down,
I'm
dude.
gonna bucket his foot.
Maybe I'll do it too.
It's going to be good. It's got to happen.
I'd be like, this is probably about as much as we would have dumped the whole time you were
Yep,
gone.
this is
So
10 podcasts worth of
foot.
gook.
Yeah.
He's
Yep,
gonna
so
put
we're-
it on one.
but it has to be 10 different things mixed into one
Yep.
bucket.
We will all, yep.
So we'll make 10 different items and then mix them in a bucket and then just.
Yep. Bucket him, dude. This
He's
is
gonna
gonna
love
be
it.
great.
He's gonna love it.
He'll hate it, but he'll be like,
Reese, if you see this, stay tuned.
yeah, stay tuned, dude. It's coming. So now we'll move on to the segment that's not as good as Reese's Feet, but pretty close. We're gonna play some King's Cup, and we are back. We have a guest, and he is the one, the only, the sponsor, the biggest
myth,
sponsor,
the legend.
of us, Matsunami Corp, Riley himself. He's the CEO. He owns all of it. He owns us. He owns everything, honestly. And with that,
If you guys want to know details about that, we can't talk about it on the
yeah,
phone.
we can't. No, we can't. Sorry. With that, let's start the second game.
All right.
Four.
That's
the one he hasn't known yet.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I never bothered to
Oh, it's
remember
not
this.
So-
this
but-
is empty.
After this,
You
I'm
need a
just
new
gonna,
one?
like,
I'll
challenge
just
you
put it
first
first.
before I do anything.
Those I just got the
I
wrong
got
ones.
you.
Perfect.
Let's put it way over here. It'd be nice.
All right. 6 chicks free card.
I'm calling it for everybody.
Alright.
This is no free card. This
Yep.
is
We
we got boys.
It's like a 5.
Equality.
Boys and 6, which also means
I should have been an asshole and put it all.
boys
on the
and
side.
yeah.
Gotta be a dick sometimes.
Well, if someone drops it out, they got to replace all the cards. So
True. And if they fail and they open,
Oh,
That's
because
fair.
if you stack it up this side and someone does it the other side, they're all gonna fall off this side.
Be an asshole, make him do it.
No, because
You gotta
if you
be mean, man.
okay,
You
so
gotta
if
have
you
that
layer
balance.
it, if you do side to side, then it's easy to layer back and forth. If you do multiple sides, if you try to push in one on 2 ends right here,
Don't tell me your strategy.
yeah, I didn't know there was a strategy
All right.
to this, but
Oh, there's
thanks for
multiple.
telling me.
I have other ways to go about this.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played this game enough.
7.
I'm sorry.
I'm
So are
pretty
you like,
sure that
oh,
was you.
I'm like, yeah, you're taking a while. I'm gonna go.
Right, I just
just
saw
to
him
make
go. I was
sure.
like, yeah, nope.
Yep. I'll take it.
I just saw Raz. Literally, I saw both of them.
It's like
I didn't
show
even hear
everybody the
yet.
card before you
Yeah, I
go.
literally saw him. And just,
Yep. I feel it. You go. You go.
Serve.
Ah, king again,
Oh,
dude.
He's gotten
dude.
3 kings.
Are we
so
doing
far.
them face down?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Uh,
King. All right. I like the thumb master rule.
Yeah, that one's fun.
So
Whenever you
what
put
is
the
it?
thumb on there, just
So if I put my thumb on,
I feel
there,
like that was him.
you have to.
He put
do it
he
as
put his
well.
thumb down. And
Yep.
He was explaining the rule, but he still put his thumb down.
so I think the rule is as follows.
I
think the rule is this.
So I'll take
What does that
the-
even mean?
So
So
Alright,
if
so-
I ever put my thumb on,
He doesn't
here
have to
like
say
that,
anything. He doesn't have to, as long as he just goes like this.
the last person
The last
to
person
put their
to put
thumb
their
on the
thumb
Just
table.
like seven.
So it's an
heavens, but
eternal
on the-
7
on the-
or 4.
It's just a really subtle.
Yeah, I mean,
subtle, and if
but if there are two
people
people that just don't put their thumb down, I mean, it just kind of keeps going. Like it's whoever
I
puts
don't
their
know if
thumb
I'll
down
remember
last.
it.
Yeah,
but
the game keeps going.
Right,
Still
yeah,
going.
I mean, it's still there.
like if I didn't
And the
do
game
it,
keeps going until the last person didn't notice.
Yep.
Basically,
Right,
yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And then
it
if he does it
continues if he
again,
does it again.
it
It's an
goes
eternal
again.
game.
So does it just
basically.
work till the next king?
No, you
No,
can just keep
so,
it.
and-
in
okay,
the
so
game.
if someone else-
Technically supposed
So if
to,
someone
but-
else draws,
Yeah, I
well,
think
if
that
someone
makes
else
it
is,
easier because
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, we always
There's a
it's-
lot of rules
yeah.
probably.
but usually if we get another king, if the rule is really tough, we'll use it to null the rule. So it's like
Okay,
a second
sure.
king gets around, we'll
I
be
mean,
like,
there's only
okay.
4 kings.
You can either
so-
null
yeah.
it or you can make
Add
another
another
one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They play
Here we
really
go.
interesting.
Matsunami
Yeah.
court.
Opportunities to drink.
Oh, I forgot what
Say
this one
it.
is.
Say it. Just you
Oh,
can
so
say
You
the
can say it,
card.
just say it.
It's
You
not, it's
got
not
it.
even a quick one, it's Jack.
I know it's
What
Jack.
is it,
It's
Jack?
never have I ever.
That's a good
Oh
one.
no,
okay.
I hate this one now.
I know
We're gonna
you
do 10 on this one.
You want to do 10 on this one? I'm down.
Think of
Get
3.
you out. You start.
So Riley doesn't want anybody to know anything that he did, ever.
Right.
No. Oh,
Gonna
God.
find out a lot.
All right. Dude, there's so many things I've done that it's so hard.
I know that's
like
that's the
jeez.
hardest part. We're old. We've done a lot.
Feel you guys.
And keep it professional.
Yep. Yeah. Like it's hard.
We can
Yeah.
always cut it out too if we ask a bad question.
Yep.
That's why we
Never
don't do
have
Like
I-
that last podcast, there were a few
Never
I was
have I
like,
ever bought a controller / CDJ.
Thanks,
Wow.
Riley.
Yeah, well.
All right.
I see.
Before you got here, the one I started with was never have ever performed at an event.
Show, easy out. All
Yep.
right.
Your go.
You're up, bud.
Never have I ever owned a kendama.
That's fucked.
Hey, look at Zach.
I know.
But it's hit him up now, so that's pretty simple.
Never have I ever enjoyed a hot dog. That's made of
It's
meat.
cold.
That's so
Okay.
That's cold.
Yeah, I had to narrow you down. boys.
That's
I
the
had to-
third time. You can even think of some new ones.
I gotta slice them down. That's a good to slice them.
But you gotta
I mean,
think of some unique ones.
How
to
about
slice
make me
them.
enjoy
That
a
is
hot
a
dog?
kind of unique
Make
one,
me
though.
enjoy a hot dog, and I'll
Oh,
be
I'll-
like,
I'll
Exactly,
make you
like-
enjoy
like
a hot
tofu
dog.
dogs.
Don't
There's a
tell,
place-
don't tell
Don't
me,
threaten
man.
me
Don't
with a
tempt
good
me.
time, Zach.
thanks, manager. I appreciate it, man. That's why you get your 10%.
Now you know what I get my 10% for, don't you?
Yeah.
I feel I'm good.
Never have I ever enjoyed Rumplemans.
Cold-blooded.
Yes,
oh my
that's two.
god.
Cheers.
Ah,
I'll enjoy it too much.
I totally lost that one.
Yeah. Our manager has to keep me away from Rumplemans because I enjoy it.
If you guys
Too much.
if you guys come to the
It's
show on the
my
26th
garden
and you
a
see
lot.
Zach with a bottle of Rumplemans,
I'm
either
upset.
smack him, the
Or
bottle of
tell him.
the bottle of
Even
Rumplemans,
for
or
me,
let me know,
it's
and then
never
you
a
can watch
good
me
thing
smack
if you
him.
see me
So-
with a shot of Rumplemans.
And then the person who gave it to him, which I'm not going to say anybody's name particularly, but he's been on the podcast before,
Yeah, he might try to feed me Rumplemans. Like,
and he'll go down about it.
he's gonna feed me like a mama bird. He's gonna be like,
Check out,
Just
watch
take it.
watch for a World Star video.
Yeah.
it'll be great. Whose turn is it then? It's yours, Patrick.
Yeah,
Oh, who did this?
I did.
I hate you. Your favorite game, Patrick. It's questions.
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 Riley, do you know what this card means?
I have no idea. Do you know?
I don't know if I can. I'll take it. I'll take it once, but no
That's
double.
asking.
No double.
No statement then question.
There's a comma.
Yeah, no
then
comma
asking.
Yes, no statement then question.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's a
that's-
single.
Those are, those are two
okay.
separate things.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
It makes
Did
it
you?
two.
Did
Yeah,
you is a question. Did you is a question by itself.
It could be two.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've read a book that said "Did you" with a question.
Sorry, it's a multi-clause
It's-
sentence. There's
So
multiple
fuck
clauses.
the U.S. like language.
Yes,
You-
English,
single-
English sucks. That's what
No,
we're saying.
save the
Single
Oxford
clauses.
comma.
Single. Yeah, I agree.
Like,
It's necessary.
Zach, do you
but
like Trulies?
Do you think I know what a truly is?
You know what? What the fuck? What's truly?
Do you think that was a better question than last time, Riley?
Yes.
Cheers to that.
I'm gonna drink to that.
That was a total meme.
I didn't lose, but that was perfect.
That's exactly what I do every
I mean,
time.
apparently I lost the first one anyways. So.
All right, one more. Never have I ever, Jack.
R.I.P.
Also,
Back at
please
it.
play at home and buy our merch and subscribe to our YouTube. And on that note, never have I ever hated LaCroix.
Alright, I was hating
Wow.
on it earlier.
Actually,
I never hated it, so I didn't say I hated it. I just said it wasn't that good.
Hating on it regardless.
Fuck
you. Know.
you. You changed your question.
You can't hate on LaCroix.
I
That's
got what he
hating it.
meant. And
No,
yeah,
you can hate.
I was-
I hate on shit all the time and don't hate it.
I wouldn't ever choose to drink it.
There are people.
There
are
should be
human
some
beings-
alcohol in
There
it,
are
like
say,
these
let's
other
say this,
substances.
there are living things. Like say my pets. I hate on them because when they're doing stupid shit or barking when I don't want them to bark, I do not. I yell at them. I'm upset. You know,
But you
I hate
still
on
love
them.
them.
I talk shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you love LaCroix?
I love seltzer water.
You don't like this.
Tell me that you love crepes. Not let you go.
I sure do actually. Strawberry cream cheese crepes.
Oh my goodness. That Latif, dude. Oh,
Just say.
Make
you're
your
good,
good,
Jeff.
bro.
You got it.
Okay, never have I ever purchased a flow toy at all.
You're such a dick. If I had to put my fingers down for every flow toy I bought, I'd literally
Dude,
would be
I would.
out.
You'd be negative.
Especially
Because
with
it's
that
be
flow.
negative.
Yeah, we would
Like, I
both be
didn't
like
think
negative
anything
20. We'd be
God,
chugging
that'd
3
be terrible,
Trulies
dude.
apiece.
That'd be terrible.
Your go,
I just
Matsu
bought one
Nami, man.
yesterday. So.
Your go?
I have 2 pairs of gloves, plus I bought multiples. Oh no,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah.
I have like 6.
Sorry,
I'm
bud.
at about 6. No, please, no. No.
What was the rule that
No.
you made? Didn't you draw a king this round?
No, shh.
Zach, that was you.
Nah, that's totally you.
Way to call it out. I
Okay.
never would have noticed. You should have
Yeah,
just
right. You
if
could've
you would have
been
just
right.
used your eyes.
Oh man.
Your
God.
go. Whoever, I think
I'm
it's
too
you,
drunk for
Matsunami,
this.
man.
I'm too drunk.
What have you? What have I done that you haven't done?
Yeah, what have I done that you haven't done?
Good luck.
Right.
There's
That's-
something
How
unique
about
that
you've
you've
done?
tough.
What have you done?
So,
that
because
we haven't done?
There's a lot of shit that we've done crazy where we could get everybody up on both.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Critical.
No, I can't say that.
We could do it. Yeah, but we could cut the question and
I
just
can't
see.
say a lot of this on
We can cut the
podcast.
They can always
question and then just
bleep
see who
things out.
loses.
They'll
Yeah.
get-
We can.
they know they're gonna-
We can literally just have you talking and just put a beep through the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I
and then
know.
whoever
Like,
loses
God
puts
damn
their- Yeah, whoever loses puts their
I
finger
will cut
down.
the whole question.
All right, so we're gonna beep this out. No,
I will.
actually,
I will
do it.
beep
I've
this
done
out.
this.
Do it.
a lot.
I will.
I've done this. I've done that.
It's like that. Just,
Never have I ever owned a futon.
Hey.
Owned
I've
as
never
in-
owned a futon.
Owned as in
We're all
purchased
good
or
people.
had in that place.
Owned like I've owned like you have one.
You share responsibility.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
cool.
yes.
Yeah, cool.
Like I didn't.
Cool.
Not like I
So
So
didn't.
you
buy
didn't buy
it.
it, yes.
Like, I
but do you have to take care of
yeah.
that futon?
Yeah.
I've
never
broken it with
owned
my
a-
Do you still? Did you fix
You
it?
definitely did. That was wild.
Where's the popcorn bucket?
Okay, if you call that a fix, then
It doesn't
I
matter.
should.
I didn't say you
I
were a
respect
handyman.
that.
I didn't say you were a handyman.
Who put the duct tape on it?
You did.
No, I did not. I did not.
I did
put
not.
the du-
There's
Dude.
not even duct tape that I see.
No, there's duct tape on that.
That had to be recent.
There is duct
Yeah, it
tape
had
on
to be
that.
Reese or Tristan. or
Oh, that's
something.
wild. I was
Yeah,
about
I
to say,
did
I was
not.
like, no, there is
I've
duct
never
tape
seen
on
Zach-
that futon.
I've seen Zach do improv fixes. I don't know if I've seen Zach break out duct tape unless it's like obvious duct tape fix. Where it's
Yeah,
just like he's all
it's
like, oh, I can fix
I
this
don't
with
know how
duct
you
tape.
fix
He's
a
just-
futon with duct
Yep.
tape.
Dude,
But you can do anything with duct tape.
Yeah,
It's a
if you use it
wood.
enough times,
So
you can figure
good.
it out. You got enough
Yeah.
duct tape, it's gonna work.
True.
True.
You can make a whole futon out of duct tape if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could, or like a raft, or like
Remember people
Anything.
making like
Anything.
wallets and shit out of
Yeah,
duct tape?
I've
That
actually,
was
yeah,
the thing.
dude.
I've
Wild,
dead ass,
dude.
I've floated in
Crazy.
a raft in a lake that was made out of duct tape. Like it wasn't like super like it wouldn't hold a lot of weight, but you could
Right.
fit like two
I'm
children
sure
in
it'll
it.
float if
Yeah,
it's built
no.
the right way.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
I'd be scared to
I'd
go
use
out.
flex tape.
well, we were in like a tiny
In
little
like a
man-made
little
lake.
pond,
Yeah.
Oh,
You're up, bud.
while we're
Get him out.
here, before we go any further,
Forther.
LaCroix, please sponsor us. I love LaCroix. It's delicious. Everybody
Or
hates
Truly
on
or
it.
White
Dude,
Claw.
all you have to
Truly,
do is ask.
truly, if you would sponsor us, we drink you more than you would ever imagine.
I-
We're your biggest supporter.
I like that
Or-
sentence.
All you
but
do is ask me.
But-
I could have talked to him.
Manufacturer
yeah, please
pricing.
talk to LaCroix and Truly.
Why didn't you ask me that?
Yeah, he's
We'll
the
talk about it later.
corporation.
See, true.
Oh yeah.
Why you come down the podcast like that? I'm the manager. You can't do that to me.
Go.
Yeah, you're up, man.
Never have I ever.
Fuck him up. Always taking my vape. Gosh.
Had a job for more than a
That's cold.
year. Well, Zach,
Hold on, you were on. I swear
You're
to
on
God,
one.
you were
I
on
swear
one,
you were
and
on
you're on
one.
0 now. I swear
Yeah,
to
you had
God,
the
you were
futon.
on one.
You had the
you were
futon.
on one.
Oh, the futon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was. I swear to God, you lost.
My brain was like,
I was like, I wasn't trying to shoot everybody out of the water, but he had one left. I swear.
no, my brain was
I wasn't
like,
trying to make it that hard.
I'm quiet as fuck.
Yikes.
No.
I couldn't do it, dude. I was
One
like,
drink
ah.
penalty.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 drinks for that one. Okay.
Yep, that's one of the best calls I've seen today. Yep.
Did you pull that then?
What
One,
did you pick?
Yeah, maybe
one,
you did.
What was the last one you picked?
Okay,
five,
I'm
what was
just
it?
gonna go.
What was,
Seven, yep.
what was the last one
Two.
you picked though?
You.
It was no, because the last one
You.
I picked was the
Was it-
6 the chicks that I called off.
Ah, that's
Remember? Because I told everybody
Yeah.
it was.
Yep.
I said
yeah.
Anyway, he just picked.
I am a chick, so.
No, I
Oh,
said
mate.
2. You.
You drink, buddy.
Yeah, but all right. If you want to just out
Oh,
yourself,
dude,
leave it.
dude, I'm
Whatever works, man.
A
I've been drinking
bussy
too
is a
much
bussy.
today.
You can identify as whatever you'd like.
3 is. Fuck this. 3 is.
Ah!
God damn it. Shoot.
Put it in. Before you go, you might have to. I'll drink with you.
Dude.
Pick another one.
Drink a
Zach.
little extra.
Your go, Patrick. Oh.
Oh.
What you gonna do?
Bet.
What you gonna do?
I lost.
I could hear it.
So did I, but
I
literally,
sensed it in the wind.
you're closer.
See, it's like really
You felt it.
subtle.
You literally
Right,
can feel it.
yeah,
It's
that's
by
what
your
you gotta do.
elbow.
You
You
just
can
gotta
feel it on the
like a
table.
clock.
I need
Just
a
like
drink.
a-
Yep.
I need a drink. I can't drink without
No,
a
That's
that's
always
what
a
I'm
good
saying.
one.
Yep, you do.
Oh,
Oh.
good job.
That's
Where
okay.
did these come from?
Mic drop.
Switch it. Oh.
There's a queen on the floor.
Queen on the floor.
You are a queen.
Gotta get queenie
What's
in
queen?
here. Oh, that's questions.
Yeah.
I would say just put it on the bottom.
No.
Nope. Even though Patrick would lose.
Riley might lose. He
Yeah,
lost
he might.
last
I
did
don't even
lose.
know a queen. What is a queen?
Questions.
Oh god, yeah, that's so bad.
It's
It's very easy if
It's
you
doing
use
too
single
much.
clause
Not for me.
sentences.
It's terrible.
I hate it. I hate
Yeah,
it.
it's so bad.
Single clause
Alright.
sentences.
King,
King.
be an asshole. Just do it.
All right. So in honor of our friend who could not join us today, there will be no eye contact allowed left in this game of King's Cup.
Thanks, Reese.
Dude, thank you, Reese.
Love you, Blue. Miss you, bud, for all this pain and suffering you're causing. I still miss you.
Know that we have you here in spirit.
Yeah, we do.
I'm looking down at my vape the whole time.
Right.
Riley.
I called it too.
definitely
I
lost
called
that.
it.
Yeah,
I
I
said
heard
it
it.
very loud.
You're the reason I always have to buy these disposables
3.
so often.
Stop. Don't say that to me before I buy you a box of disposables.
Your go, Riley.
No, that one actually is really cool. That duo is super dope, dude.
It is cool.
5. What's
Guys.
Guys. Hey.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I
but,
already
like,
said I'm a female, so I don't have to drink right.
Cheers to that then.
I feel that, dude. You're amphibious, dude. What's the word for it?
Asexual.
No, it's amphibious.
Amphibious sounds right.
Yep.
I don't know a lot of science, but it sounds.
Yeah, it sounds
right
correct.
without checking.
Yep. Agreed.
I don't like the way that looks right now.
Your go, Patrick.
Good luck, bud.
It's-
Yeah, that's
Close.
Yeah, that's pushing up.
Is this
super
what I
hard.
get for including Reset's game?
Yep.
I don't know what it is.
9.
No,
That's
yeah,
rhymes.
Yeah.
All right.
Orange.
I can do it. I know a few.
I'll figure it out. Yeah.
Song.
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 Also, we
Oh,
just
song.
made eye contact, Patrick. Yep, I said thong.
Wrong.
Pong.
Dong.
Tong.
Kong.
Wrong.
Long.
I said wrong.
Did you?
Ooh.
I did.
Skirt.
Yeah, see, I took too many shots at the bowling alley. I don't know.
It's because you like Rumpleman.
Don't
It's 'cause
blame,
you're-
I do.
Yeah,
I love
don't blame the
Rumplemans, though,
Rumplemans.
God.
I also love
I love it.
Rumplemans. It's too much. I can't do it. It's too much.
Sick.
Well, I mean, when somebody says they're taking Jaeger, I'm not taking Jaeger. I'm taking Rumplemans.
Jeff, you drink.
That's open.
Yeah, I
That
totally
just-
heard
hurt
that
it.
crack.
I heard that crack.
No. That's still.
Listen,
let
put
it-
your ear to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
yeah,
you can
yeah,
hear
that's
it.
it.
Yeah.
We're back with another round. We're on round 3. We had to take a little technical break, but thank you guys for tuning in. Again, thank you, Jeff, so much for coming in. Riley, we appreciate you being here, head of Matsunami Corp. Patrick, as always, as a great manager, you're keeping it real.
That's what I do best. That's why I'm a manager.
It's true.
You want to split this for me there, Matsunami?
Oh,
All right.
well,
That's a split. If there's a king on top of this deck,
I will
It's for him.
dude, literally.
pick which one you want to pick. Which one goes on top, Jeff?
Oh,
You just put one on top.
and then you'll draw
that
from it.
one.
Just
Yeah.
Boom.
that was the most intricate split I've ever seen.
All right.
There's a king on top.
There you go, Jeff.
It's
I'm
for you,
starting.
man.
Okay.
King.
7. No.
Honestly, I don't know. I should know what 7 is, but I
You
don't
gotta just
know.
follow
It rhymes.
Dude, I know, and I'm here every time.
Oh,
I don't know why I drank.
Is it this
but
one?
Yeah. I drink anyway. I don't.
Yeah, everybody drank pretty much, and I'm like,
That's
cool.
okay.
Word.
Alright.
Might as well have been a 5.
Yep.
Just this guy.
Hey.
Mate.
Yep. Mate.
Mate.
Mhm.
I'm with Chef.
Yep.
Okay. That's categories, isn't it? Or
Never have I ever.
Jack is crack, so that means like if you don't smoke crack, you have to take a drink.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was.
Yeah. Yes, I don't have to drink.
Did you see that? Look what I
That's a
did.
good one.
That was mean.
Don't have to drink at all. I have smoked a lot of crack. My name is Zach.
That's why you're
Are
so.
you gonna put
Zach
this
the
in
crack.
Yeah, Zach the cracky wacky, dude.
Just Zach the crack.
Yeah,
no, Zach the crack. That's because you could literally.
It also
like,
associates me with my dumpy, which is good.
the fat
Christ.
crack.
Yeah, the fat crack. Zach, with a rack crack. My crack looks like a rack.
Yeah, he's nice.
Never
Two
have
little
I
bubbles.
compared my crack to a rack. Never have I ever compared my crack to a rack. My ass crack to a pit rack. That's just you, bud.
I didn't think that was your move, but that's perfect. That's 10 out of 10. Well done. All right, my go.
I couldn't relate. I'm sorry. Never have you ever.
Yeah, never have I ever owned a Hyde duo.
That's only me. That's
Oddly
fucked.
specific.
I love
That's cold-blooded, dude. That's cold-blooded.
We're throwing shots right now.
Right? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
straight at
savage.
He
me.
called me out.
Yeah, I did. I literally.
You know what? Never have I ever bought a
No, it's his
kendama. Oh, you're
Yeah,
lucky,
that's
dude.
fine.
I mean,
You're
I'm
fucking
not,
lucky.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
Get
lucky.
him because I'm about to get his ass
Yeah, I'm
real
not
quick.
lucky.
All right.
About to
Never
get his
have I
ass
ever
If they
worn.
lose, then they both.
Never have I ever worn a shirt with roses on it.
Ever?
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm
Not a
gonna put a
single-
finger down. You better put a finger down. Okay, so
I did give you very specific.
Oh, you want to get specific? Never have I made a song named Gengar.
I'll drink. This is because I want to drink.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Thank you, Riley. That's great.
I mean, I won. I didn't lose, but I'm so frustrated.
So he tried. He was getting specific. I was like, if you want to do that, then watch me.
Yeah, I knew Patrick was going to get me down. Waterfall.
Thank
Thankfully,
God
I'm
mine's
alive.
almost
I'm
gone.
probably gonna need it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, no. Once yours
How
done,
full is
you're
yours?
you're
Oh,
done.
that's a LaCroix.
Yeah. One.
How full
I'll
is
just
yours?
chug slower.
Just
Yeah,
really
no,
fast.
he has
because I
literally.
could-
He probably
Nope.
has
Don't touch mine.
finished
Do I
these
follow
ones. Then
you?
we'll finish them, but we shouldn't.
No.
open
Yeah,
them.
unless we have more drinks.
But there are these 2 drinks.
You're threatening.
After all that, truly.
There's.
Boy,
It's
get that.
Truly's. It's water.
Yeah, that's a pop top, isn't it? So
Yeah.
No,
It's a
yeah,
cork.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
cork.
yeah,
Yep, which is scary.
cork.
Okay.
No, that makes sense.
And a whole
makes it
nice
great.
bag for slap the bag. Is that?
We have a
So we're doing both of those, by the way.
Oh, a tequila slap?
Let's see.
No. Yes.
You have to
You have
drink
to
a little
slap.
bit of wine.
No. You have to slap the bottle of tequila and then drink it.
Yep, tequila. Slap the tequila. Quick swig. Slap the wine.
first.
Quick wine.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
We're still playing this game, aren't we?
he's getting worried.
Let's go.
That was a lot.
get it.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
don't know
you
where
went
to be.
first.
I don't
Yeah,
know where to
who's
be.
It was
Easy.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be you again.
Is it me? Okay.
Yes.
10.
Categories. We haven't played this one yet. So
Okay.
Yes, we have.
Nuh-uh.
I don't think
Right,
so.
I don't even know why I respond to those things right now.
you have to say
You do a
something.
fun one.
Yeah.
Uh,
J-
Like EDM artists.
Dude, that's gonna take so long.
Yeah, we can go on for a while. Maybe I shouldn't do that one.
You can.
No, you can do it. We can.
Let's
we
do
can
it. Let's
play
do it.
for a
Isolate.
Yeah,
while.
we can
Isolate.
hardcore go.
I think we should
No,
do.
no.
Let's go.
He said EDM artist.
Yeah,
That's
let's
what we're
go.
doing. So
Let's
you're
go.
okay.
Let's
okay. Subtronics.
Excision.
Boogie T.
Dirt monkey.
Of the trees.
Charles the First.
Bass nectar.
We're done.
Oh man, that one
You guys
hurt.
went spacey on
No,
me, and I
I
had
I
to
mean,
be
you
out
can't.
range.
You can say it
If
because
you're
it's
going
true,
there.
but it hurts. But you
I
can
know.
still
You
say
guys,
it.
why was I the first? Shouldn't I be the first one to at that one, guys?
Yeah,
No?
you did. We can keep going. Fine.
Yes.
I'm gonna-
Subdoctor.
Essex.
Oh god, that Illenium. I'm still hurt.
Are you okay?
Oh no. I'm hurt that I even said that. I can't. Even.
It's okay. It was so big that for a while that like
Yeah.
it's still gonna be close in our
That one's gonna hurt
subconscious,
for
but
a
then
while.
we
Okay, so that was
get
someone that was like my most
connection.
followed
That was
big
gonna
artist
hurt
Yeah,
for a
too.
while.
So
Yeah.
Every
that was- fucking hell. Oh no, I didn't say that.
Touche.
Good job. Enzo.
Half shot.
truth.
Truth about what?
What?
Lewis the Child.
Darude.
Level up.
Hold on. What?
Avicii.
Darude.
Is that
Yeah,
another?
that's on you. That's on you.
Daft Punk.
Ghastly.
Troy boy.
Ooh. Schmongle.
Skrillex.
Marshmallow.
Chi.
Mandragora.
Get her.
You stole mine.
There's such a reach here.
Alice in Wonderland.
Ganja White Knight.
Spicy Boys.
Subtronics.
That was already said.
No, it wasn't.
I
By
did.
who?
He said the
first
first
Oh,
one.
oh, was that
My
one?
first one.
Oh, yeah.
Very first one. The very first one.
Yeah, I
you said.
totally wasn't paying attention.
I was trying so hard not to repeat anything. I literally,
Yeah,
he said
totally
Dirt
wasn't
Monkey's
paying
second one, and I said Dirt.
That wasn't it, yeah.
GG.
Why would
We
that?
did well.
GG, that was.
Thank you.
Yeah,
could
I said
really
we
go
probably
on
shelled-
for so
we
long.
shelled out
Like,
probably-
I was
we're
trying.
on the spot.
was
yeah.
four of
I
us.
should have been paying more attention.
I'll say 4 of us for 6 rounds, so we almost got all 30 artists probably.
Yep.
We could have kept
It's
going.
good.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
could've-
I
drink for
didn't pay
that.
attention at all.
Oh, there was one.
This is
that-
gone, by the way.
There was one that I was really trying to think of.
There's only 2 left.
We have wine and tequila.
That's
Riley, what was that really dark artist that you showed me that was
one?
really
Shades
dark?
or
Yes, that's what I was thinking
Dude,
of. Yeah,
oh,
Scarecrow.
God.
That's the song that you should, right? Scarecrow by 10 Graphs?
Yep.
Okay, because I
You're
kept wanting to
wrong.
say Scarecrow. I was like, no, that's the song.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the artist.
10 Graphs. If you want some stupid, dark, heavy,
Deep,
10 Graphs.
deep, dark,
10
nasty.
Okay,
It's so dumb.
I like
Don't
that.
watch
I like
this
those
because
things.
you can't listen to that because that's mine.
If you heard it here, you heard it from
Dude, 10
Tsunami.
Graphs. So dumb.
All right, let's get it.
That was, yeah.
He sent it to me around Halloween, probably
Oh,
after
God.
the first year I met him, and I was like,
Me?
yo.
Yep. No, you.
Who was you? You get a pick.
Oh.
You can
okay.
also
Pick
pick
it.
yourself,
Well,
I guess.
you, me, you. Yeah.
No, yeah.
You can pick yourself.
I'm gonna be nice to you, Patrick.
I'm out.
No, you're not. You're a wine man now.
It's not the bag.
Well, unless you want this one,
No,
because
it's-
I haven't cracked this yet.
I also
So.
crack this one.
Yeah,
She's got it. It's
you
slapping.
slapped it already,
Alright.
bud.
This is what we pay him for.
The big bucks.
10%.
10%. He does, dude. That's it. That's the
man.
factor.
When you get percentage pay, you know you're making it the big way.
Yep. That was
Basically
This is
salary,
why you
so
need to
you-
do a verse in Bus Boys.
No.
That was a beautiful rhyme.
No, that's
10K
spoken
verse,
word
too.
poetry.
Rap.
No, that's not the same thing. No. I'd rather go to a poetry slam than. I would be more comfortable
A
doing
rap slam. What if it was called a rap slam, but it was like the same thing?
that. Well, then we could talk about it, but it's not.
Then we could talk about it. I love that response.
If that was
Um,
real, then okay, but it's not. So.
True. I wish it was.
I died.
Fudge!
Oh. Okay. Let's do it.
What does fudge mean?
Do you think
Well, but
fudge comes out of my butthole?
You got double executive
3.
veto.
It's me.
Ha.
Manager and Natsunami card vetoed your decision.
Okay, these are falling apart.
And then you got the.
Ace.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, let
Okay.
me see that.
Ace's race.
What?
Who are you racing?
Excuse me.
You look
You're like,
race
oh my
somebody.
God.
You're like, what do you?
not the controversial race topic that's going on right now. We're talking about like an
I thought it
actual
was
foot.
waterfall.
No, yep, no, it's actually a foot race in the street. We're gonna actually pan over to the street on the side, and we're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm
some
just gonna
lighting
hold
out
it
there.
while I run. So.
Yep. So it's actually a really good street to race on downhill at night, just because there's not as many cars. But since there is a curve, if it
I'll
was
take it on my longboard.
No.
at night,
Okay, I gotta
what do
stop.
I have to waterfall the bag?
Yes, you do. You done fucked up, but
You were the first to finish the live stream.
Hold on, how full is?
Sorry that my
Can I
alcoholism
finish
is.
this real quick? So
No.
you have to take. No, I was gonna
Sorry
say
that my
take the
alcoholism
tequila.
is heavier than everybody else.
Yeah, you can pull the tequila.
Yeah, you can just pull
Here.
on the tequila if you want instead.
Yeah,
The wine.
My alcoholism isn't that heavy.
I don't know. It's pretty good though.
You're not
All
wrong.
right, do I
That's not even.
start?
I'm not
Yeah, you
even
gotta start.
You're just observant at that point. I'm not even offended.
All right,
Let's get
ready?
Cheers.
Fuck. I gotta wait for you, Patrick.
I was gonna be mean, but I didn't feel like it.
Yeah, we got. We
When I
really
looked at you,
fucking-
you were
Yeah,
like-
we got it really mean.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
remember?
man.
It's tough, like to hold
Remember.
it up too.
No, this is brand new.
I know.
I could have dipped.
Even
fucked you
even
up.
out of the. I'm just saying. Even remember, even out of the bag, at the bare minimum, this is 8 to 9% alcohol.
Yeah.
I have double the even if I'm drinking at the same time as you, I'm consuming double the amount of alcohol percentages
Never
everybody
have
else
I
at the table.
I just
Never have I ever.
Sounds like the
Scientifically
perfect
speaking.
amount, I hope.
These are so hard for me.
It was great. It was actually
What is this?
Three fingers up. Never,
Never
have I ever.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude,
I had this
So hard.
huge bag on my way.
What?
This is like my story of my life.
Never have I ever waterfalled a wine bag.
You're such a bitch. Why
No, I
me?
don't think I did.
Nope. I have not. I will say that.
Never have I ever been named Riley.
That's
Oh.
cold blooded.
I've never
What do you mean you just shot at my wine
Cold-blooded.
bag? That was last round. You just came at me.
Hey,
Come on.
if you had drinking out of the tequila, we might have all had to. So
True.
How? I was still would have been
I-
with the man.
Dude, I've definitely
Definitely
waterfalled
tequila.
tequila before. Yeah.
Shit, you're right. I couldn't. I would have to put my finger down too, anyways.
Honestly,
So
on this, just to never have I ever been a manager at an actual manager anywhere.
That's fucked.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
like an actual
that's
manager,
cold.
not assistant, just manager.
Yep. Cold.
I wasn't until I fucking was managing you.
I never had that.
God damn it.
title, but,
Darn you, upping my work credibility.
never have I ever.
I can give you
Never
5.
have I ever had plants in my apartment that lived more.
It's not because of me.
Thankfully, I've never been in an, I never lived in an apartment.
These are, you can't be right.
Oh man, you're totally putting the fingers down.
Reese says
Yeah,
trick me.
it's fine.
Reese
All
says
mine
literally
always
played me on
died,
podcast
no
multiple
matter
times.
what.
He's like,
my
yeah, bro.
fish live, but the plants
He
die.
literally, he'd be like, yo, like these plants are, I take really good care of, but I go over there and touch them and be like,
It sucks.
and these are fake. And he'd be like, yeah, you totally believe me until you touch them. I was like, and that's also because I'm blind.
So your go, Riley. Never have ever.
Moment of truth.
It's one word. Never have
I'm
ever.
sorry.
I came at you hard.
I'm
I can't-
sorry,
I
but
can't.
never have I ever had hair longer than my shoulders.
Oh.
I almost did, but
I'm sorry.
You heard it here,
I had
folks.
to. I'm sorry though.
I have long hair.
All right, slap that bag, boys.
Can you slap it for me?
No, I'm gonna hold it for you.
It's awful nice of you.
Yeah, left-handed.
that's-
Left-handed. Nope.
I'm
left.
lefty.
Nope.
I'm lefty.
Well, then hit it with your fucking.
Left
Nope.
hand. Yeah, there you go.
I was like, I'm gonna hit with my left hand righty.
And this is a segment we call Patrick sucks down a bag of wine slowly but surely.
I might be staying the night here, folks.
Yep. All right, your go.
Yeah, don't drink and drive.
Your go, Patrick.
Yeah,
don't
that's
drink
bad.
and drive
Don't drink
here,
and drive.
folks.
That's terrible, dude.
Yeah, that's what the CEO of everything that everybody owns is.
And don't drink and go to school.
Yep. Don't do that. Actually, really
Yeah.
don't.
Wow, I really want to drink this wine, guys.
Wow, it's 5.
Guys, 5 for guys.
Yeah, if you're a guy out there, play
If
along.
you're a guy and you're playing along,
Cheers.
and you're not already drunk, kidding.
And even if you are drunk, you better fucking drink.
Out of the bag.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either, but I.
In actually any way, I really don't. I'm trying to put those things together. That makes as much sense as margin accounts, dude. What the fuck?
Dude, those are not that bad
No, it's really bad.
for
Oh,
you.
Nerds.
No, it's bad.
Not kidding. I have no clue what it is.
You're up, bud.
Good. I'm glad you made that. I'm glad you did that.
I had to make sure it was extra aerated. Oh
You
no!
better make a good one.
Okay.
We
Not
haven't had
that.
one yet. So this is, I'm going to make a very good one. And this is very good and very bad, but this will get us to a good point, I believe. So,
Alright.
for anyone that's watching this, play along too. This rule is whenever anyone drinks, they have to drink twice.
Oh, shoot.
I'm doubling the game. Doubling the game.
I'm drinking once because if I drink twice, then I'm drinking 4 times compared to
So,
you guys.
yeah, like
No, you drink-
6 chugs.
Mm,
instead of
true.
3.
10% alcohol,
Own a king.
5% alcohol. I take 2 drinks, you
Alright.
take 4 drinks.
We're
If you want to
getting
take 4
drunk
drinks,
Sorry, I'll
fine.
do this. So this rule is we're all made it.
R.I.P.
So they were already made.
Whenever
it, so.
anybody drinks, somebody drinks. Everybody drinks. Whenever somebody drinks,
Alright, so
everybody
it's
drinks.
double.
So either way, I'm
Yeah,
still
whatever.
taking double drinks of
He
everybody.
takes a drink, we all take a drink. So we're all
Right.
fucked. Dope. I like the rule.
Go for it. Let's go next. Your go, Jeff.
Doesn't mean- Okay.
This constitutes a both side.
Queen.
Questions, Riley. Questions.
Zach, what the fuck is a question?
Riley.
That's a statement.
What's the name of the game?
Riley loses, we all drink. Smack this bag, boy.
Yeah, let me smack it after him. Actually, no, I have a little bit of drink.
No, you gotta sip that and take a tiny smack.
Alright,
Yeah. Whose go is it?
Oh God,
No, Riley.
No, I feel like
mine was
I-
mine
I
was
went.
question.
Riley did questions. I feel like.
No, that was
No,
not me.
Jeff
That
did.
wasn't a question.
Jeff did questions.
Okay. Yeah, so it is me. 2. What's 2?
You.
Which means all of us.
Ha!
Oh,
Fuck all
right,
of you.
Right.
I'll hold it back
Leave
for you
it.
to start, and then we can pass it if everybody's out.
God, this makes me want to like drink tequila and LaCroix. Honestly, this is like messed up.
No,
You can.
Do you remember how much
can.
percentage
Good.
that tequila is?
45.
Yeah, which is great.
So 90 proof. You know how much percentage that is?
45% alcohol.
Do you remember how much this wine is?
9%.
9 to 11.
No,
Top.
this is France. This is Sunset
9.
Flush, so it's
Yeah,
9.
9. You're right.
Yeah, that'll do it.
An extra 4% past
Just
the
like-
truly is plenty.
Like next level.
Taking my wine. Jeez.
Your wine cheese. There's cheese?
I wish.
Dude, God. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Tempted me.
You go, Patrick.
Fucking Corona. We can't even get any cheese at fucking
Yes, we
11.
can.
Oh yeah, we can.
You want to bet?
We have to go to my apartment. We can continue this at my apartment.
We all go get cheese
I know,
and just
I got
eat
it.
it like fucking sandwiches. True.
4!
Oh, Riley.
It doesn't matter. We're all
You
drinking.
think I'm upset about drinking?
What?
Yeah, we are all drinking.
Yeah,
'cause
you're
we're
drinking
Exactly,
wine.
You have to drink too, though, so it's okay.
I'm
because
gonna
we're all
do a
mates.
little bit of tequila and
Oh, you're right.
some LaCroix.
Shit.
You act like I'm upset about this.
Wait, let's see if Patrick pops it though.
Oh, this is sketch.
Getting close.
It's
This looks
really
sketchy.
sketchy right now.
Yeah,
Free
you-
card, which means I'm gonna say
You're about to be fucked.
we all drink.
Yep.
No.
No.
That's not what a free card means.
That's what I did last time.
That's like a king, though, because like a king is a.
It's
Rule?
a drink. Just take
No,
a
it's
drink.
before you got
Just take
here,
a
though,
Okay,
drink.
so
don't
we all
compare it
drink.
to a king,
Yeah,
because
they
king
did
gets
that.
to do whatever they want. So then,
What?
Okay, let's
Dude.
continue.
I know.
Jeff,
I do
your
whatever
turn.
the fuck I want.
that's why we're friends, bro.
2.
Royalty, stay
You.
with royalty.
Which means all of us.
Not to well,
You.
technically yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What a language.
Honestly, though, God.
First half was language edited. We're just Zach can bleep it all out.
Oh, why would he? Dude, this is content. 3 is me. He did that on purpose.
Who
he
likes
knew.
cream cheese on pizza?
Cold-blooded.
I like it on the crust. That's
Cold-
Have you ever had
You know what?
cream cheese
I'm
on
not
like
gonna-
regular?
I
I'm not
think so, yeah.
So
Like a-
it's on.
Because I feel like it's
156
getting
Center.
close.
Go there and order the Ducci. It's literally pepperoni, cream cheese, and
I gotta
cheese.
wait.
That's all it
Doesn't
is.
sound
Go
too
for it.
odd.
Go for it.
Actually, hold on. It feels
Well,
like
it's
starting-
named after
No.
this kid named. His last name's Narducci, so they just call it.
It
the
feels
Ducci.
like
no,
it's-
Ducci. The Ducci.
4.
Oh, that was loud.
Dude, I love me some wine, so I'm cool.
I'm the
with this.
manager. I can do that.
Who wants to hold
Everyone
it
in
for
other
me?
apartments are
Unless-
like,
Anybody
like,
want to
oh my
hold it
God.
for me, or I'm gonna hold it for myself?
All of a sudden,
Oh, yeah.
Zach, I just
Go,
increased
yeah,
the
my
income
boy.
of your
Go.
apartment complex by 20K a year. Everybody's like, think they're buying a golf course.
Yep, they're like, oh.
If they asked, it'd be like, my friend was trying
Nice.
to increase the profit margin of your apartment complex.
Yeah.
And if they ask questions, then send them
We
a
need to go
number.
do the show together.
100% be like,
Right,
this is my
when they have it
manager.
again, yes.
So,
yes, we will.
Before we put it in, because I don't want you to break it
I'm
without
already
knowing
touching
the
the
rule.
floor.
So yeah,
Oh,
I'll lose.
shit.
I'll drink. I'll drink. We all drink anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Yes,
So-
it does, because I want to see
I
who
lose.
loses. So I'm still touching
yeah,
the floor.
he didn't do it anyways. So basically,
Neither of you did, so it's still
Yes.
floor, so that's
Yes.
why I'm touching the floor.
Cool.
Okay.
We touched the floor.
cool.
So, what I was saying is that now that the seal is broken, there's no air kind of come out of it at all.
God.
Next time the can clicks. So if we
I got
push
it.
enough
Wait,
cards
no,
in there,
No.
boys,
I got it.
boys,
We're
Riley.
listening.
Yeah. Yep, I got you.
So next time the
The
can
boys
clicks,
are talking, but that's cool.
yes.
Oh, you
Put
got
the
it?
card
You
in,
got
boy.
it.
Dude.
Water, yeah, I know.
Dude.
Isn't it?
It's not bad tequila, but it's not that good of tequila.
Well, at the same time, I've been drinking
No,
for like
yeah,
7
It's hard
hours
to
now.
Your go,
mix
Patrick.
all this. So,
I
yes.
feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Same.
honestly.
Exactly that. Fuck. This isn't even.
Hey, mate. You can double make,
Dude,
so anybody
okay.
that drinks with you would have to drink twice.
Zach.
Nope,
All right.
can't do it.
It's like,
Nope, with this, definitely
I
can't do
was
it.
gonna
Do
pick you.
some
I'm not
trivia.
that big of a dick.
Jeff, your turn. You got this.
I'll share it with you.
No,
Yeah. Alright, you're a bitch.
no, not like that.
You drink, Riley.
Drink right.
Drink the tequila.
Yep. That was very mean and uncalled for.
We have
That
it
was
on
probably
camera
the
that
worst
you need
social
to drink.
timing that you could have possibly ever
Oh my
done.
god,
Oh,
damn it. You were doing so
God.
well. It was, what?
I did
I'm like
not
upset.
purpose.
I know you did, and I'm like upset. You crossed my lines.
His
Okay.
autism just went off again
All
to
right.
a shot.
And we're back with our sponsors, Apple.
I wish I had a king card
Dude,
right
like
now.
1800. That's another sponsor, like 1800. The tequila, yes.
Riley, you're triggering me.
1800.
Casadores.
It's
Thank you for
insane,
sponsoring
dude.
us.
Like, you should
So, hear me
definitely
out.
fucking try it. It's wild. So, by the way, also, Gengar, blah, 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 all that other shit. Shit, put it out. He's fucking crazy. Like, dude's fucking wild. He doesn't actually know what he's doing, but he knows what the fuck he's doing. So you should fucking listen to it, alright? Like, it's
Gang,
fucking
gang.
dope. Alright. Anyway, here's that. Like, the one that put out Gengar. Like I said, fucking listen to it, okay? Like, here he is.
Yo, here I am. And on that note, I think it is a perfect time. Thank you for Riley being here, the CEO of Matsunami Corp and our head sponsor.
Billions.
Thank you to
Millions.
double. Thank you, Jeff, for being here. Thank you, Patrick, for always being here. And what I would say is, have a lovely night, folks.
No. We're not done because
Drive
this
safe,
is not
sleep well.
actually cap.